What's up, my people? What's up, my people? What's up, my people? You are now tuned in to another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. Here at the Homeless Empire, baby. Where I get the front seat to watch it all go down. Yeah. So this is going to be part 2 of who is the biggest disease. Who do you think, and what do you think is the biggest disease out here? Because it's more than just COVID-19. COVID-19, they up to 4 million cases and rising. Like as I was saying in the previous video. And the minute they start force testing people, that's when the troubles are going to begin. Because they're going to give you an ultimatum. They're going to say, you either take this vaccine or you got to go to the FEMA concentration camp. Oh, yes. It's coming. The plans are already laid out for the masses. So get your guns cocked and loaded, man, whichever one of y'all, I know some people going out like straight soldiers out here. But that's what you're going to have to do, man. Real talk. See, because like I said in the previous video, they thought they could tippy-toe and dance all around God's wrath. When there ain't no dancing around God's wrath, man, if you don't take that serious, nigga, come on. You don't take that serious. So as a result, these idiots have opened back up because, money start to dwindle, the bitches start to like them a lot less. And they can't show off for nobody. Niggas wear new clothes, but niggas is isolated. They wanna be, look at who I am. Real talk. Look at who I am. In a day and time when that shit does not even matter. Serious. But when it happens, when y'all find out that everybody already got that shit, because like I said, it's an airborne pathogen, and wearing a mask is being delusional. Because it only takes a week, like I said, for a whole city to catch it. So they're 3 months behind. America is 3 months behind on the reaction to it. What do you think actually is going to happen? Everybody's going to be infected if that's the case in scenario, man. Let's look at this shit like realist, man. Niggas now, all of a sudden, niggas want to forget about that part. And they just want to, could you put on your mask? I don't want to be near you. Nigga, I'm blessed. I just wear this shit, just to, make these niggas feel secure at their establishments, man. I got to walk around with one, They try to give you an ultimatum. But nevertheless, when the outbreak do happen when you find out that 100 million, 200 million motherfuckers got it, don't go blaming the government. Nah. The government tried to save your ass. Try to save these motherfuckers. The government tried to save their ass. Actually, they did. They just go in the house and stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? They told the motherfuckers, but you know what these motherfuckers, what the white people did that had all the registered guns? Yeah, they marched their ass down to motherfucking VA with their guns cocked and loaded and out on the nation's capital, and they told them niggas, listen, man, if we don't get to open our businesses and we don't get to go back to work, it's going to be a civil war out this motherfucker. And they basically told them just like that. So the government said, you know what, man? It ain't like they actually worried that these motherfuckers can defeat them. Because they can't. But what they really saying is, yo, these are our people, and we really don't want to fucking kill these motherfuckers because no, they know that goes against the rules of white supremacy. This is why they give them niggas 1,000 chances to do whatever they want to do because they really know before they even give up on them. Serious. So they said, okay, the government told them, back to the essence of the conversation, the government told them, say, okay, y'all want to get back to work and y'all want to open your businesses back up, you want it like that? Okay, I'll get the mayors of the city to make the announcement. We'll open, and we'll just tell them we're opening back up gradually. But when you niggas start dying, don't blame us. And that's what and basically I can see what they said, a bunch of these motherfuckers, their money started dwindling. And they ain't gonna make a lot anyway in this shit right here. You're not opening back up to fullest capacity anyway. But what you don't understand is that this is an airborne pathogen and a mask cannot stop this shit. But you can't tell the dumb, deaf, and the blind shit. Because on some real shit, these motherfuckers have been watching the news sincerely for the last two to 3 months as this shit been going on. So they've been banging it in motherfuckers' heads, all the shit, all the lies. Listen, what do you think is going to happen if you don't take this vaccine, if we find it? Because they know they're going to find one. They know that they're going to find a vaccine because that's the Bill Gates shit, and that was all in the plot. Hashtag, do not take the vaccine. Because that right there is the mark of the beast. But back to the essence of the conversation, that's a whole nother video. We gonna get to that? Oh, we gonna get to that. Because we love the controversial, the facts. It's not surprising when I see them doing what they do, man. Because I know the nature, I know how pathological they are. They actually think that they can actually defy God and get away with it. And that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all for the wicked and the evil ones. Serious. Because once you start that, God would say, all right, go ahead. Shoot your shot. Y'all finished? Y'all open back up? Y'all making money again? Yeah. Then he gonna come with the Hunger Games. Boom. Let's see what you gonna do about that one. You really think you could defy me? Okay. You got your money together? All of y'all ready? Oh yeah. It's going down in the days of Revelations. So just sit back because there's a lot more to be revealed. But unfortunately, it's within the realm of the test of times. Yeah. Within the realm of the test of time. And this is a test that's going to be beyond your wildest nightmares. Oh yeah. Trust me when I tell you, man. This one promises to be epic. This one promises to be epic. I'm not, like I told you, myself, I'm not worried about having none of that shit because I'm not worried about a nigga killing me. Because no, it's not about death. Death is always welcome in my world. You know why? Because when you prayed as much as we have and you're in tune with the universe and you're in tune with God and you possess the third eye open and the magic glasses on, it's on you. Only thing that you will be worried about is where you are going when you do die. That's the only thing I'm worried about, man. Death don't mean nothing. Real talk. Because as far as I'm concerned, this shit ain't living. This ain't living, man. And you know what they say? If you're not busy living, you're busy dying. Like a bunch of the Walking Dead motherfuckers out here, man. That choose to hang on and try to live vicariously through their slave masters. Only to try to emulate, copy everything that they see. Therefore, they have been transformed into the savages that their masters are. And that's the sad part about this story. Because as I told you in my previous videos, man, we are God's chosen people. And when you choose to emulate the image of the beast, you've relinquished your ticket. You got to enjoy your heaven on earth. You have to enjoy your heaven on earth, because this is as close as a bunch of these motherfuckers are getting into heaven. Serious. And I wear my little shades because I love the stereotypes. That always them niggas that be gossiping about a motherfucker that always choose gossip. No, niggas is like gossip queens. And that's why, a lot of their chicks are feeling a nigga. Not that I'm really like in tune with it, but I already know what it is. Because when you spend your time jocking a nigga all day, talking about a nigga, what he got, what he don't have, what that nigga doing, that means a nigga like me is always gonna be relevant. That's what it means. Yeah, I can switch gears and do all type of, but I'm gonna sit back and watch the show because God is in control right now, and these niggas think they want to go to war with God, thinking that they gonna win. And I'm gonna sit. I got a front row seat, and I already know who's gonna win. And the only one on the evil one's team that know that they're gonna lose is the devil himself. The rest of the motherfuckers, they just caught up in the feel good moment. They want to live for the here and the now. And they'll do by any means necessary will they get that money. Not understanding the illusion of the fact that shit means nothing all over the world. The only ones that's hooked on the illusion is the American people. And that's what's going to keep the society going for a while. You're going to be, only way that shit is going to be played is right here. And it might not even be played on that because the war, the major wars coming, the Hunger Games are coming. It ain't that shit you ain't going to have to worry about because a lot of these niggas are going to be eating each other, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, my nigga. So this is why I'm talking to the youth. Because these niggas, even though they've closed down schools, the parents are still not, they're not motherfucking teaching shit. They think by putting a roof over motherfuckers' children's head and feeding them some food, they think that shit constitutes being a parent. When it goes much, much deeper than that shit right there. Because if you're not protecting your child's mental psyche, you have failed your child, man. This is why I talk about the youth. I speak to the youth, man, because I already know When they get 16, 17, they out of control, man. It's just basically, what I'm saying, they didn't get that guidance. But I meant what I said in my last video, man. I ain't even gonna speak about that no more because of. Anyway, COVID-19 is spreading like wildfire, and the wrath of God is upon the universe and still just blazing these fools. And they still thinking that, yo, let's get this money. They robbing the national treasury, just doing all type of evil shit because they think that it's like a greedy person who just eat all the time and they just they put all shit up under their pillow and they don't even need that much. But that's how they are with that money shit. True story. Not understanding. As a matter of fact, let me rephrase that. Actually understanding that they are going to collapse. That's all in the plan. This is why they plan training niggas to stay locked in. This is why, all this shit is coming up, man. Because that's what's going to be happening. This is the future that we're moving into, man. People are just going to be going to the plantation and go home. The party's going to be over, man. The shit is going to be locked down. Everything is going to be empty pretty soon by force. They're not going to give you an option of doing it voluntarily. Go ahead, self-quarantine yourself. That's just the first phase, man. When they get into that shit for real, nigga, let's go. Or we lock you down. And that's what's going to happen to us. True story. And people are so delusional that they think that shit is actually going to go back to normal. That's the shit that fucks my head up. I just look at people, I be like, how fucking delusional are you? I can't even tell them because they banking on this shit. They banking on this shit. So I'm looking at him like, yo, I can't even educate the nigga because, he might want to just, because they going to get mad at me. He's just this fucking asshole. He's just unbelievable. When I be hearing these motherfuckers talk, they just think that this shit is going to open back up for real. Like everything is going to flourish and, nigga, this is a fucking epidemic. Do you niggas not? I'm tripping. I'm like looking at these motherfuckers every time they talk to me and I can't even say nothing. It's like when people actually say that shit, I can't even say nothing because it's like I get jealous because ignorance is bliss and I really want to be in that state. I don't want to know this shit I know. Serious. And I be like, these motherfuckers are still delusional. I'm like, they are delusional. And these motherfuckers, they got money, jobs, all that shit. But you know what? They don't understand the big picture, man. Nah, they don't understand the big picture, my dude. And if I tell them, they gonna be like, man, you know what? He crazy. This is who I am right now. This is the madman. You feel me? This is how this is what the feds told their locals, the one that they call the locals. And I'm talking about the protective custody ass niggas. Yeah. He told them niggas, yo man, spread that shit around. This nigga's crazy. Don't listen to that nigga. Y'all niggas that they doing it to, besides me, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because it's not just me that they do it to. Feel me? It's not just me they do it to. They follow me all over the motherfucking place. The feds, nigga, and they got their little locals who's the gang members that work for them. Them and the police. Yeah. But that's what y'all gonna find out, because when all this shit jumps off, this is what's gonna happen. When all this shit jump off, they're not gonna be using the police and the military. A bunch of niggas is jumping out of the military. They gonna get these they gonna get all of these Mexican niggas in the gangs, and they gonna get these blood niggas that's working with them. They gonna get all these gang member niggas that's working with them to round these niggas up, because a lot of these niggas have already given in. You're gonna have to strap yourself up and you have to go against them. They're gonna deputize these motherfuckers to round us up, to take us off to FEMA concentration camps. That's what's gonna happen in the very near future. Get ready, man. That's why I stay carrying motherfucking banger every day, man. Serious, man. Real talk. I'm serious. This right here, it might not motherfucking guarantee me to kill a motherfucker, but I guarantee it guarantees me a 50-50 chance to get a nigga's gun, kill a nigga, anything. That's real talk. And that's all I care, because I welcome death. If that's what happens in the process, good. I'm tired of being on this motherfucking earth with these bitch ass niggas. Feds on my back all motherfucking day. I gotta fight the duck bob and weave these niggas off. The snitch niggas snitching on me, but that's a whole nother video. What I'm saying is that when this shit jump off and the chaos break out, that's who they gonna be deputizing, these immigrant motherfuckers that they let up in here. And that's why the Democrats is fighting so hard to keep the motherfuckers here, because they want to deputize the motherfuckers to round us up. That's what's gonna happen. And they're house niggas. They got a bunch of motherfucking house niggas that work for them, man. And the ones that they motherfucking recruit from our race be the biggest muscular goofy motherfuckers, or the biggest fattest goofiest niggas that'll kill for their master, because that's what boosts a white man's morale, that he can actually weigh 120 pounds and actually can control a big 300-pound nigga with his mind, and be able to tell him to do anything to his motherfucking peoples. This is what the shit that boosts their ego, man. You think we some egotistical they some egotistical motherfuckers to the point of pathology, being pathological. Everywhere they go, man, it's like the Midas touch. Everywhere they go, they turn anything they encounter, anything they touch, they turn that shit into doodle. Serious. This is why the country is gonna fail. This is why God's wrath is going to put a smash on. This is what it said. Actually, it tells you in the Bible when the angel, they say the angels blow the trumpet and to the four corners of the earth, and the merchants are crying, "Oh my God, the great Babylon has fallen." Those who know that their third eye, that know they shit, they know what I'm talking about, man. The merchants are going to be crying, "Oh my God, the great Babylon has fallen." Yeah, sure y'all heard that in Revelations. Nevertheless, and you can see why it's going to happen, why they're going to be crying, because the government was basically, this is how they stringing niggas along with little $1,200 checks and little loans for the small businesses, because they want to purchase niggas' consciences to keep following their ass. Serious, man. And it's all to deceive the masses, so that nobody could be healed. Just like Lauren said Lauren Hill said in that shit that she was singing. I get out. Yeah, that's that I get out shit. She was like, yeah. Well, we ain't got to go into it, but yeah, that's what she said. And that shit was so deep. I was like, yeah. But back to the conversation at hand. This is what's going to happen, man. When the chaos break out, man, they're going to deputize a lot of these motherfuckers, these Mexican motherfuckers, a bunch of them niggas is already on the team. You feel me? This is why I travel, because travel broadens the mind. Traveling, like Malcolm X said, man, traveling broadens the mind. You get to see different, how they work in different geographical locations, man. And one thing you get to notice when you travel all over the United States is that they all fucking racist rednecks. In the bigger cities like New York, LA, Chicago, they tiptoe around it, so they basically they monopolize off their snitches. And if they in New York, they'll use the Puerto Ricans. If they in LA, they'll use some of the Mexicans. Them niggas, even if they ain't gangs, serious, because they can't just be freestyle like they are out here in the Pacific Northwest or the out west. They could just tell a motherfucker, nigga, they could get a bunch of crackers to kill you. They could do it any way they want to. They could get the house niggas to kill you. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of ways to die. That's why I say the motherfucker don't want to get caught out here when this shit jump off, man. Because they some evil motherfuckers, and you better be strapped up when the shit happen, man. You better be ready to go to battle, go to war with whoever approaches you. It ain't about fuck all that. Stay the fuck away from me. Serious. That's what you're gonna have to do. That's gonna have to be your mentality. Nobody is to be trusted, because they're gonna be doing some real evil shit out here. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, man. That's what makes me pray for the youth. Because, it's like the shit that I know that they're gonna inherit in the very near future is like, it's gonna be a sad story, man. A very sad story. This is why I talk to the youth, man, and the righteous. Because the righteous is going to get fucked over too. The Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims are getting fucked over. They're going to be kicking their doors open, kicking our doors open. You can expect that. If they know where your ass is at, they're going to kick your motherfucking door open. So I don't give a fuck how much you helped them, how nice you were around them, how nice you was, how many other Muslims you helped them kill. Nah, they still got it out. Because Allah told you in the Quran, He told you in Surah Al-Imran, Ayah 118 on down, O ye who believes, take not those outside of your ranks into your intimacy, for surely they will not fail to corrupt you. They only desire your ruins. Rank hatred against you has appeared out of their mouths, and the hatred that's concealed in their hearts for you is even greater. Take heed if you would use reason. But you are those who love them, and they love you not. Sada al-Kazim, surely Allah speaks the truth, man. That's on the real. But nevertheless, man, people gotta wake up, man. I try to leave religion out of it because they use that as a tool for separation, and I'm in tune with my people too, man. Even though I don't get the love back, but that's one of the consequences of the militant. It's just like Huey Newton once said in his book Revolutionary Suicide. He said, whenever you embrace the life of a militant, or whatever I embrace the life of, there's two things that you must come to grips. That you're gonna suffer all your life, and you're not gonna live to see a very old age. And if you don't embrace that fact, then they're gonna drive you crazy. Because I'm talking to all my youth and my militant and my righteous people. You gotta understand what I'm talking about. Serious, man. Because it's not a game no more. It's not a thing where you can sit on the sidelines and be like, nah, I'm gonna just be neutral. Nah, there are no in betweens on this game right here. It's either you team God or you team devil. There are no in betweens. The devil's followers are not gonna let you live in between. Understand what I'm telling you. They don't want to let the righteous live on the righteous side. They want us to convert over that motherfucker. I see how many Muslims I go in their stores and they run in. What they do, they have the feds have the snitches run in before me and whisper in them niggas' ears and shit. And when I come in, I know they Muslim, but they don't know I am. So what they do, they looking at me like, what the fuck you doing in here? And I already know that nigga already whispered in there, so I just look at the nigga and just walk away, go get my shit. Because as long as I got the money, it's all about fuck you. Not because I know if you just a stupid motherfucker being manipulated like that, I don't even need a nigga like that on my team. Straight jacket. I don't even fuck with them type of motherfuckers. That's why I'm always the introvert on isolation tip. That's why when they said social distance, I was like, oh, cool, nigga, that's welcome to my world, motherfuckers. Welcome to my world. The feds done had me isolated for years before this shit happened. Yeah. But nevertheless, I want to give a shout out to the youth. And don't think you can, that's not an invite for motherfuckers to try to capitalize and try to play on my emotions for the youth, because that shit don't work on me either, man. Because I know when them motherfuckers get a certain age, they're no longer children. That's the worst mistake a motherfucker can make, is thinking that they motherfucking children. And them motherfuckers ain't nothing but demons in training. Straight jacket. Demons in fucking training. But I still pray for the youth, man, because I already know that they got it way worse than we had as far as pressure, and the shit that's coming is even worse. If they did all the shit that they did under that reign right there, that phase that just ended, you can imagine the shit that's coming, man. But with that being said, I just wanted to bring about some awareness to my youth, the righteous, and I'm gonna be praying for the youth, those who are young enough to be prayed for, and I'm gonna be praying for the righteous, man. My brothers and sisters, even though I'm not talking about you sellout motherfuckers, I'm talking about the true believers, man. The true believers. I don't care whether they Christian, Jews, or Muslims. If you're a true believer, man, that means you team God. And if you team God, God is God, regardless of what religion you're in. Whatever you call him, that's our problem. He's just, Nevertheless, you have been in tune with another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. Go ahead and hit that like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. And know one thing, man. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. And with that being said, I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And thank you for the love and the time, but I'm out. Peace.